Just to tell you a little bit about myself, I'm actually an actor based in London. I've been friends with the Film Awards for quite some time, and
Yeah,
they've asked me to conduct this interview with you today.
yeah.
I actually watched your film last night, and I thought it was absolutely stunning.
Thank you very much. Thank you
And
very much.
I totally see why you've won. And um, and I have so many personal questions, but I'm going to stick with the questions they've asked me to ask you for now.
Mm.
Uh,
Okay.
um, I guess for the viewers at home, it'd be great just to kind of introduce yourself and tell us about how you even got into this industry in the first place.
Okay. Okay. I started in many years ago. I studied in Academy of Fine Arts, and then
Mm.
I went to uh, School of Cinema, and then in 1988 I founded my company,
Wow.
which is Graphilm Entertainment. And I started first as animator. So I worked since 30 years as 2D animator. And then I began a director. And I changed the way to make movies with the 3D CGI, and uh, I'm looking to put the 2D taste on 3D animation. This is
Yeah.
my artistic point of view.
Yeah, I totally, now that you've said that, I totally see what you tried to do. That's really cool. It's really, really cool.
Thank you.
Um, and my first question was, it's the film's 40 minutes.
Yes.
I was thinking, from inception to final product, sending it out, what was the length of time that must have, how long did it take? Yeah, what was the timing of that?
Actually, the movie when I started to make this short, it was the script for 25 minutes length. Then in the while I was working and storyboarding the movie, there's the film. I needed to be to have more time to tell this story. So from 25 minutes, I arrived to 40 minutes, 40 minutes short. And it's a weird footage for a movie, because it's not a feature film, it's not a short, it's in the middle, in the
Yeah,
middle. But it's the story needed to have more time to to be told. And so during my storyboard process, I prefer to have more time to tell this story.
yeah, which means more work for you and your team, obviously.
Yes, and more it cost more, but I yeah I prefer to have more time and spend more money to finish this movie. Yes,
Yeah,
but
fair enough. Um, Obviously, it was such a beautiful story, and with those sort of stories, there must come challenges. What were sort of some of the more technical and personal challenges that you experienced making the film?
you mean technical, or you meant for the story? What's your
Yeah,
question?
I guess yeah. First one is more technically. Was there any challenges making the film? What was the
Yeah, okay. Uh, First, when I thought this story, I studied the modeling of characters in 2D. So but having the CGI work in here, I allowed myself to put on the characters more textures and more details to be more appealing. And this was very useful to work with 3D artists together. And so I changed from the 2D modeling character to 3D final character, which are a little bit 2D taste, artistic taste. I don't know if I'm clear to explain. It's 3D modeling with 2D texture in it.
Wow, yeah.
This is what I technical made in the characters. In backgrounds, I built a 3D environment with textures in it to be more close to the 2D taste of characters and general taste of the film. This is concerning the animation. This is a general, and I was inspired by Star Wars and Dune for the general atmospheres.
Yeah, that was beautiful. And how many were in the team? How many of you kind of?
How many people?
Yeah, how many people did that?
A lot of people. Yes, a lot of people and many artists indeed. The film was made between Rome, Palermo, which is in the south of Italy, and Tunisia in the North Africa.
Wow.
Yes, so a lot of artists in 3 different places in North, South, and North Africa, involving different artists, and the change would have it that connection between different parts of Italy and North Africa. It's like drawing an imaginary line that tells the story of refugees trafficking in the Mediterranean. So it's weird, but this connection between North and South is like I imagine a line of this of the refugees story. You know, it's a very big drama in our country and in all the world. The war, you know, now we are in bad time for Ukraine, and refugees are a lot of people who escaped from war. So this is
wow. It feels very very of the moment, doesn't it? I feel.
Yeah.
So you know, you've got all these artists working in different places. How were you able to communicate exactly what you wanted? Were you typing that in an email? Because that would have been very
yeah, with the Zoom, with the
right.
emails, and
Yeah.
yes, this and it's very simple now because we have very good connections, and we have a lot of digital tools. So it's very simple to communicate with artists in different places. You know, we had the COVID-19, and we have the habit to work in a distance in different places. So I coordinate artists in Rome, in Palermo, and in Tunisia. And I received a lot of stuff by mail. I check it up, all the animation, and I edited, and so on. It's very simple now to work in different places.
Yeah. And do you think COVID did help that experience?
Yes.
Okay. That was, yeah. Wow. I can't even imagine being collaborating with someone across the country, like in a whole different continent.
Yeah, different continents, different
Yeah,
cultures.
yeah.
It's but I worked very. It was a very nice relationship with between us and Tunisia, because there is
Mm,
a big studio in Tunisia, and I know very well the boss, and he was very involved in this movie, and
mm.
he from my point of view, he made a very good animation, and I'm very satisfied of the result of the movie generally.
Yeah.
Uh, maybe if I uh, the only thing that I don't like now, right now, because as you know, when you see your movie many times, you find some mistake or something that you don't like, and maybe some dubbing I don't like right now, and I would like to change, but now it's too late. Good, it's good.
Yeah.
No, it's good in this way.
Yeah. Because I guess if you still had it, you'd be editing it for the rest of your life probably until
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Um, so now, you've made this wonderful, genuinely, I'm blown away by your skill and your team.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And what were your what did you learn from this experience? What was like the key why you were like, wow, this is big learning curve or
You mean and for this movie,
yeah.
the meaning of this movie,
Oh,
or I mean, or for the experience of the movie.
yeah. What did you learn from the experience of making the film, I guess?
Uh, uh, first is a very touching story for me.
Mm,
Because it's a story about refugees, it's a story about the drama, it's a story about hope, the hope to have more to be more carefully about this drama, this refugees drama around in all the world. Um, um, the experience of the movie is it was a challenge. It was a challenge because tell a story of refugees, you can be obvious in the telling this kind of story.
hmm
If it's in English, it's the right term. Obvious. Uh, yeah, okay, I understand.
One.
And so the challenge was to find the right way to tell this story, and is a dystopian future. It's it's represents a long journey of a young violinist across a planet, but perhaps the earth, or perhaps not, is suspended between the past of a great civilization, or with presence of monumental vestiges. It's a dystopian future generally. And so the challenge was to tell this story in with this kind of representation, and to communicate emotional. This was the most challenge for me and for my team,
Yeah.
to communicate emotional.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you have to be very close to these people who suffer, because many people suffer to flee the country, and for war, and this kind of journey, this trip are very expensive for families because they spent a lot of money to go away from these countries, and save themselves in the north, to be safe from war. This is what these people are looking for.
Yeah, totally. I've got, there's a few more questions they want me to ask, but I've got so many of my own. I've got, I think I'll ask one of my own. Obviously, you're spending so much time with these characters. You're going through their lives, and you're kind of seeing you're experiencing that emotion that you talked about. Was it ever affecting your personal life?
You mean for my if this story affect my own life?
Yeah.
Uh, I'm very touched about this big drama, because in Italy we have in this time these days we have the news about the ship, the German ship Humanity, who is was stopped in the harbor because our government don't want more refugees inside our country, and this is for me, for my family, it's a very we understand the drama of these families who cannot reach the safe life for themselves. And I don't know if I explain in the best way.
You did, yeah.
And this is a problem for everybody here. Sometimes the people don't want to know what these people suffer.
Yeah.
Because we have a very good life. We eat every day. We have families. We have not war here. So it's and I think that we sometimes we have to stop and think about these people, because our families are like us. Like I have two child and to children, and I sometimes I think that could happen to me, this kind of drama, and I think that we have to stop and think about the others, and especially the people who are suffering, escaping from war and from famine, yes, famine, and so on. Wow. Very bad time, this.
Yeah. And I think that the last question is from us here is, we get hundreds and thousands of animations, and obviously yours really stood out and it was epic. If you were going to give some advice to some other animators, some younger animators, what would it be?
Excuse me, I don't understand what your question is.
Oh, what advice would you give to young animators?
An advice to young animators. Okay, I am. Okay, this is a very difficult question.
Yeah.
Yes. For my experience, I worked many times, many years as an animator. So and now we live in time where everything is easy, accessible. So when I started with the cameras, the cells, the drawings and so on. It was very, very artistic work. Now we have digital technologies, so this achieved the best results. So we were, but we must not forget that the hard work is important for everything. We have to make hard work, and we need to work with our heads and hearts, and not only with keyboards and mouse. This is my point of view. So because I started as a artisanal artist, so I think that you have to first hard work and then head and heart in your work, because the digital and the technologies are giving us a lot of opportunities, and it's very simple. For the case, for example, I made this movie in different countries. I made this movie edited with my Mac Pro. It's very easy to work now than before, but you have to first you have to work with your head first.
Yeah.
Heart. This is my my point of view. Is naturally
Beautiful. Yeah,
about
it's absolutely beautiful.
what the a young animator could do to start this art, this work, this industries. If you,
Certainly.
yes, this is what my suggestion.
Thank you. This will be sent out to, I'm sure, a few people will be viewing this interview. I just want to say another huge congratulations from us, and you deserve everything that's coming for you.
Thank you very much.
And really appreciate your time. It was lovely talking to you.
Thank you.
I hope you have a really pleasant rest of the day.
Yeah, you too. And okay, so it was a pleasure to have this quick and interview, and hope to present a new movie to your festival again.
Fingers crossed. I'll be looking out for it. I'll be looking out for it.
Yeah. I'm working on a new project now. So
yeah,
maybe the next, yes, is a new project about the topic of body shaming, which is very there's a problem in the teenagers. So
yeah.
I'm working on a short of 25 minutes about this new topic, and maybe the next year I will present to your festival again.
I will be waiting for it. Don't you worry. I'll be emailing you asking where it is. That's what I'll be doing.
Yeah, I will keep in touch. Okay.
Speak soon. All the best.
Bye. Soon.